So one of the most awesome things about living in the Villages, Florida is that we get to drive our golf cart around anywhere in the Villages, like to one of these awesome rec centers. We can drive it to shopping, like over at Magnolia Shopping Plaza. Of course, we can drive it to all the town squares to go eat or for the nightly entertainment. Or on Saturday mornings,
you can drive it to the hometown market, which is where we are headed today. So the hometown market is at Brownwood Paddock Square in Wildwood, and it is from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on every Saturday. There is a multitude of, there's like fresh produce. I know there's a shrimp guy, like if you want fresh shrimp and some things like that. Then there's also some vendors. So if you want your, golf cart license plates or your signs for your house and things like that, there's all sorts of vendors, as well as the fresh food, fresh sourdough. They're probably gonna be sold out by the time we get there. So if you want the best of the best, make sure you get there early. So we'll see who's there today, because sometimes they do switch in and out each week. So we'll see who's there, see if some of our favorite vendors are there today.
What's up, everybody? It is a awesome day to be in FLA. My name's Michael.
I'm Tiffany.
If you're brand new to our channel here, we're just a couple of empty nesters who moved here full-time, pre-retirement from corporate life, and we've been documenting, sharing our adventures, our journeys, our experiences, what it's like to really truly live here full-time, year-round, not only during the peak snowbird season, but during the hot and humid summers as well, too.
And rainy.
Yeah. And so if you're brand new to our channel, thanks for stopping by. Hit that subscribe and notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. And then for everybody else that's been playing along at home and following our journey, hey, good to see you again. Thanks for following along. Drop us a comment and do us a huge favor by sharing this video on our channel with other awesome people that want to know more what it's like to really live here year-round in Central Florida. And we also like to do a lot of traveling. We'd like to do road trips, and we like to do a lot of cruising too, right?
We do.
Yeah. We got one more cruise before summer, and then we're going to take a little break from cruising until the fall, into our next Meetup cruise, right?
Yes, unless we see a really good deal and there's no hurricane out in the ocean. Then we may take a last-minute one.
That's a good point, because hurricane season does start here in a couple of weeks.
Next week?
Next week.
Well, June 1st, yeah.
June
we got
1st.
about a week and a half. I shouldn't rush it.
Yeah, we're going on a cruise next week. When we get back from the cruise, then hurricane season officially kicks off.
Yeah.
So again, it is Saturday morning. It is a few minutes before 11 a.m. I think it's 85 degrees right now, and the high is going to be about 94 or 95. So it's going to be a hot one.
Yes.
And Tiffany already has her fan over in the golf cart.
I do have my fan. I already have golf cart hair, don't care.
That's
and it's
right.
just going to get worse with the humidity and heat. But
all right, so we're going to drive from this parking lot right here, which is the Water Lily Recreation Facility, right?
Yes.
I'm going to spin the camera around just to give them a quick view of this.
It is gorgeous.
Yeah, this is gorgeous. I mean, look at all these awesome mature oak trees over here. You've got the bocce courts over here. You got some nice a picnic table pavilion that's covered, gives you some shade back there. I see the cornhole toss way off in the background. There's a walking trail over there. These awesome folks just pulled up a second ago and got out and started their watch for their walk. So a great place to come over and park. There are a few places in the shade, like our golf cart right there. But yeah, they got a walking trail. You got tennis courts. You got pickleball courts. You got more awesome oak trees over here. And then of course over there across the parking lot is the recreation facility itself, which does have a family pool. So if you have the kids or grandkids visiting you for the summer, this would be an awesome place to bring them. And then, hey, look, there's an ATM right there in the parking lot. And away we go. So we're gonna leave the Water Lily Recreation Facility. It is 11:04 a.m. right now. And we'll see how long it takes us to actually get to Brownwood from here. We'll have to pass over a couple of golf cart bridges on our way. We'll take a right here. And we've got to get on the regular road for just a second, and then we'll cross the road and get into our own multimodal cart path that you see across the way over there beyond those trees. Stop, look to my left, no one coming. Gotta watch out for this car coming out this other exit right here. And then we're gonna get over into the left-hand lane, put on our blinker. Don't wanna miss it. Right about where that blue car is, that is the entrance to the multimodal cart path right here. Oh, look at this right here. Let's pause. Oh, we got some squirrels, and we've got a little flock there of the sandhill cranes. That's awesome. So we take a right there. That would take us to the Magnolia Shopping Plaza and all the way down to Eastport. We'll stop right here and wait for these couple of gas golf carts to pass on by. And then we'll hang a left right here. And then off in the distance over there is the Water Lily Bridge. And to the left-hand side of the street, that's where we begin today's adventure. So a new timestamp. It is now 11:07 because we stopped to do the Sandhill Crane
watch.
There you go. Tiffany had to take some photos too, so she posts a lot of stuff more in real time on Facebook and Instagram. So if you haven't subscribed to those, go check out our Facebook and Instagram accounts. There'll be some links down in the description below. So welcome to our first golf cart roundabout. We're going to take this first right here and go over the Water Lily Bridge. A little plaque there, the sign said 2021. So they opened up this bridge right before we moved here, a couple of years before we moved to the Villages. So we are now going over the Florida Turnpike. And since it's such a beautiful day, you'll probably see a lot of folks out here on their bikes, their golf carts, walking. All right, now we got our second roundabout. Clear to my left. If we're to take that first exit right there, that would take us over there towards Harry the Natives on the other side of Megason Road, and then back behind us. That would also take us down to Sawgrass Grove and kind of our neck of the woods where we live. But now we are running parallel with Megason Road, headed up to Brownwood. So Megason Road dead ends right there in the Brownwood parking lot, and the other end all the way down south takes you past the village of Lake Denham and Dabney, and it ends right there on the county road.
County Road 470.
Which they are doing a lot of construction, a lot of expansion. That's where they got the brand new entrance when you come off of the Florida Turnpike, right?
Yes, they have a big new Villages welcome sign now.
Yep.
I think it's the biggest one there is.
So more than likely, they'll keep extending and they'll redevelop that road, and that will probably become part of Central Parkway, which takes you all the way into Eastport. All right, we'll stop. Clear to my left. Clear to Tiffany's right. And over there across the street, that is the Lake Okahumpka Recreation Center, and then Harry the Natives is off to the right. One of our favorite places to eat in the entire Villages. The best view by far if you want to get to eat or just have drinks. And then the owners over there are pretty awesome too, right?
Yes, so great Southern hospitality.
We're passing the village of Richmond off to our left-hand side. You might have seen the signs that we did that. Richmond actually has two entrances. Most villages only have one. Every once in a while, a village, will have two entrances. So that was the first, and we'll pass another entrance to Richmond up here in just a second. Wow. It is definitely a beehive of activity. We had rain earlier in the week. And then we're supposed to have some more rain, I think, starting this afternoon and tomorrow too, right? Yep.
Which we needed.
Yes. The grass started greening up early in the spring. It does go dormant in the winter. A lot of you have asked in previous golf cart videos that we post during the winter months, like, why is the grass brown? Well, our grass does go dormant, even though it's still pretty warm here. But then it starts greening up in the spring, and it started getting really a dark green, but with this drought conditions, we definitely need the rain.
Yeah, we are now on a level 3 of water conditions.
So I normally don't go to the farmer's market. Tiffany normally goes and does this by herself. I didn't realize how much of a traffic jam it was going to be.
Yeah, have you been to the hometown market before?
I have, but it's been a long time ago. And I think
Probably
it was
since we first started visiting, right?
And that was pre-golf cart. Before we actually bought our golf cart, I think we took our car. So stay tuned. We'll tell you a little bit more later on this video where we bought our golf cart. So if you're getting ready to move to the villages, or if you're looking to upgrade your golf cart, we have an awesome golf cart dealer that we work with. So we highly recommend them, and we also highly recommend getting a lithium powered golf cart. They're just so much quieter and fun to drive.
And don't stink.
And they don't stink too. That's a good point, right? But unfortunately, when we are driving our golf cart and go through golf cart tunnels and we get behind the gas golf carts, we do get the pleasure of smelling the fumes, but that's only for a brief moment in time. I couldn't imagine having to ride on those golf carts and smelling the fumes continuously, especially when you stop like this, or the loud noise too. So this person over here is being awesome and being nice. He's stopping the big truck over there to let everybody through. Thank you so much. That's awesome of him. Appreciate that. And you can see the water levels there are pretty low in our retention ponds. So I'd be curious to see with the hurricane season, tropical storm season starting up here in a week or two. 2 years ago, we got a lot of tropical storms and hurricanes. Last year, we really didn't get any, and then it didn't rain that much during the winter months, so that's why we're in these drought-like conditions.
And we usually see a gator in that pond. The water level may be too low right now, but another thing is it is alligator mating season.
Oh, that's true.
So you will probably see them crossing the roads, crossing the paths at some point. To try to find their mate.
There you go. So always be careful when you're, near bodies of water, especially walking your dogs, but definitely during alligator mating season.
Yes, please don't walk your dogs anywhere near water.
Is it clear to your right?
Yes, clear.
Clear to my left. And you can tell it's getting busier because we are getting closer to Brownwood. We're almost there, folks. There goes that awesome truck off to our left-hand side, pulling that trailer that stopped to let a plethora of golf carts cross by, so I appreciate that. We always say around here, practice defensive driving, keep your head on a swivel. He legally didn't have to do that. He could have just let one go and drove across, but that was very nice of him to stop. But when in doubt, do defensive driving. And our other tip too is get an awesome golf cart with a minimum of a lap seat belt, but we prefer the 3-point harness DOT approved seat belts. So we'll show you our golf cart at some point later in the day, or if you want, you can go back and watch all of our golf cart review videos from the time that we bought our golf cart. You can go look at our 1-year anniversary review. So now we're getting close to Brownwood. We got one more bridge to cross. And it's appropriately named the Brownwood Bridge. There goes an Evolution Ranger 4 Ford that just passed us, the exact same golf cart as ours, but different color. And now we're getting ready to go over another road. What road is this? Do you remember?
This is 44.
Okay.
We have a lot of 4s, 470, 44, 466, 466A, 44A.
This is one of my favorite views. We come across here, you see the moss hanging down from the trees. You got the pond view on both the left and the right. There comes another Evolution 4 Ford Ranger just like ours right now as we go over this little tiny bridge. Oh, actually that was a 2-2, so it was a 2 forward, 2 back. But still the same body style and all the same features basically as our golf cart. All right, make sure you stop right here. Sometimes people just fly through this. Clear to my left, clear to my right. And we'll drive down here. Well, they probably got the whole town square shut off, right? We can't actually drive around the town square.
Correct.
So,
pedestrian only.
Pedestrian only. So we'll need to find a place to park over here. We'll find a patch of shade, hopefully. And then we'll get out and walk around. What is it called again?
Hometown Market.
Awesome. Are they letting golf carts in there? Yeah, golf cart parking only. Awesome, there you go. Well, that's great. We do have music playing, so I'm gonna keep talking, or I may have to, is it full? It's full, all right, so it's full, so we're gonna have to go across the street here then. So those are the Brownwood apartments, right?
Brownwood Lofts.
Brownwood Lofts. So if you're not ready to buy in the Villages yet, you can put your name on the list, and I think there's probably a waiting list to get in there.
There is a wait list.
Yep.
But they're very nice, and you get to use the amenities of the Villages.
Hey, let's go down memory lane here. Let's take a left-hand turn right here into the Villages Welcome Sales and Information Center here at Brownwood. Does this bring back memories?
It does, of our closing day.
So if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. I'll put a link in the description below. The Villages has multiple closing locations throughout the Villages when you do buy a house, but this is where we came. This is where we officially signed our name on the dotted line and bought our home here in the Villages and began our adventure. So I guess the first time I've actually driven down here since that day, to be honest with you, because we normally drive straight to the town square. So let's go over here and find a patch of shade to park. I see some shade right over here on the perimeter, hopefully, and then we'll walk over there to the marketplace.
Good job finding shade.
Especially on your side, right?
Especially on my side.
So we found an awesome place to park under this tree to get some shade. Check. We both got our fans. Check.
Hydrated. Check. Now let's go check out the market.
Let's do it. All right, so we'll spin the camera around here. You can see the back side of this parking lot is pretty empty. And the town square is just right over there. So if you really want to get the Villages experience, then you're definitely going to need a golf cart at some point in time. And for those who've been following our journey since the beginning, you know, Tiffany and I, that first 6 months that we lived here, we went around and test drove basically every golf cart, gas and electric, and we went and checked out all the different golf cart dealerships within this radius of here in the Villages. And so we absolutely love our 4-forward lithium powered golf cart. We've had no issues with that. But more importantly, we really love our dealership. We've had a great relationship with them. And some of the reasons why we bought from them is they have great customer service. They're family owned, they're veteran owned, they have multiple locations throughout Central Florida. So they've been in the golf cart industry for quite a long time. Hidden Creek Golf Carts is who we use, that's who we recommend. And matter of fact, as the crow flies, their Villages location, or more technically, I guess it's Wildwood, is just right on the other side of Brownwood Town Square. So as the crow flies, we're not that far away. You can probably get there from this parking lot in about 5 minutes. And they also just opened up a brand new Leesburg location, and they have some other locations as well too. So even though we love our Evolution, it's been great. They do have a brand new Dodge Apollo 2, which we did test drive, and we got a couple of videos on our channel, so go check those out. It has even more bells and whistles than what our Evolution does. So if you're in the market for it, check the link in the description below. Go to our website. There's a form. If you fill it out and you do end up buying a golf cart from Hidden Creek, just mention Michael and Tiffany, print that out, or take a screenshot of it and tell them that we said hello, and they'll give you an extra discount. Welcome to Brownwood Town Square. There's the stage right there behind us where the live music happens every single night, unless of course it's too cold or if we have inclement weather, right?
Correct.
So the live music is normally 5 to 9, but starting here really soon,
June 1st.
it's going to be 6 to 10 at all the town squares. That's pretty awesome.
That is awesome for late night people like
There
us.
you go. So we had a great time here at the, what is it called again?
Hometown Market.
Hometown Market. We just wrapped that up. They have lots of vendors out here. They close off all the streets here in the town square. They had golf cart parking only, but unfortunately it was full. So we parked way out there in the back part of the parking lot. Found a little shady spot to do that. Walked around, saw the different vendors here. They have fresh fruit, fresh produce. People selling all types of different goods. And what else are they selling? They got some folks here that actually they have food. If you want to eat at one of the vendors.
Yes, so one of our favorites is the empanada stand.
Yep.
And they had a few others here today too. And then they have lots of sweets, lots of goodies, cheesecakes, bakeries, sourdough bread. Come get your sourdough.
Yep.
And then they have a lot of vendors. I saw a lot of fun like golf cart accessories and things like that as well.
And you can get all your signs. If you want a sign for your golf cart or a sign for your house, they have a couple of different vendors out here, so you can get those custom made for your house. You can do that. And so it was full sun when we were walking around here earlier.
It was full sun.
And we did hydrate and drank a bunch of water before we left the golf cart, but we didn't bring our water bottles with us. So what are some of your Tiffany tips if you want to visit any of the town squares, especially during the summer here?
All right, so Tiffany tip for Hometown Market is get here at 9 a.m. before it gets too hot.
Yep.
So that's tip number one. And you'll have a better selection of goods as well, because they do run out of some of the more popular things. And then Tiffany tip number 2 is, yes, just bring your water bottle with you. We hydrated a lot, but left our water bottles in the golf cart.
We won't do that again.
Should not have done that. But a lot of the vendors do have water bottles for sale for like $1. So just please stay hydrated. If you're not from Florida, it will catch you. It is, no matter how you think cloudy or cool it is, it will catch you. So stay hydrated. Tip number 3 is bring a fan. Show them
your fan.
Okay.
There you go.
Bring a fan.
Those are in our Amazon shop, by the way. So if you want to see,
shameless plug.
Yeah, you want to see anything that we bought that helps us stay cool, or any of the awesome golf cart gadgets or stuff we bought for our house, and you shop on Amazon, go check it out. There's a link in the description below and on our website too.
Yes, and our last tip is to bring an umbrella.
Yes.
We did not bring
sunbrella, not an umbrella, a sunbrella, which we also have one of those in our Amazon shop.
Yes, so it keeps the sun off of you.
Yep.
And it works great because it's still nice outside.
Yep.
Except in the direct sun.
Yep. So after us walking around and getting dehydrated instead of eating at one of the vendors, we said, you know what, we're hot. We need to go get some H2O and maybe a cerveza or two as well too. So just me. She had to get her Diet Coke, right? So we ended up at one of our favorite places. It's right across over here. It's called Fiesta Grande. It's probably one of the places that we eat at the most here in Brownwood Town Square, right?
It's our go-to.
Yeah.
Nice air conditioning.
That's number one. It is probably the coolest as far as temperature.
Comfortable booths.
Yep.
Yes, you got your chips and salsa. Come on now.
Yep. Good fajitas. They have just great flavor. So we highly recommend the Fiesta Grande here. We haven't eaten the other Fiesta Grande. We need to go check them out. And they have a brand new one that's going to be opening up in Eastport really soon too.
I heard in August.
So stay tuned.
That's the scuttlebutt on the street.
If we're in town with their grand opening, we'll go check that out for sure, right?
Yes. And then the other great thing about being in Brownwood is you do have all of this stadium seating here in the shade, and they have big fans.
Oh yeah.
So even if you do want to eat, because there was some really good stuff from vendors. Like I said, the empanadas are our favorite. They had some picanha today and some other things as well. You can always get it and then come sit under the shade over here and under the big fans and eat in the shade.
So as we walked around and looked at a lot of the vendors, a lot of familiar vendors that we've seen before. We saw a lot of you today, so thanks to everybody that stopped and said hello to us. We just met Frank and Gio here a few minutes ago. They're from New Jersey, and they said they watched all of our videos. What we got today?
Frank and Gio from New Jersey, but we bought a house here in the Villages.
Awesome, congratulations.
We watched your video about the golf cart, and of course we started looking at golf carts and stuff like that, so that was a big help.
Awesome. So what did you?
My cousin from Brooklyn, he watches you now also. He's never been to the Villages, but everything is awesome.
Awesome. That's great. Are y'all going to live here year round?
We're working on it.
You're working on it. You're working on it.
Yep.
Okay. Well, great. Well, congratulations. Welcome to the Villages.
Is he? I don't know yet. I want to tell you, you guys really impacted us, for us to come to the Villages, because I did a lot of research on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
And we watched a lot of your YouTube, and that's what brought us here.
Awesome. Glad they were helpful.
Yeah,
well, thanks for saying hello to us today.
Great to meet you.
All right,
Nice meeting y'all too. Y'all have.
Everybody stops you.
No, it's awesome. That's awesome.
It's always awesome.
So very nice meeting y'all today. And then there was a brand new booth, and Tiffany actually has a flyer here. It's the first time they've ever been here. It is what is it called? It's the Wild Horse Rescue Center in Webster, Florida. And for those, again, playing at home, you've been following our journey. Tiffany and I, we used to be full-time RVers, and we had an RV resort, a nice little casita, and that was located over there in Webster, Florida. So it's a very short drive from here, and we have heard about them, and they have a great mission to rescue wild horses. So what do we got going on in this corner today?
We are the Wild Horse Rescue Center from Webster, Florida.
Awesome.
And we have 42 acres and about 40 horses. And we rescue them, bring them back to health, and help gentle them, get them right. And then we adopt them out and find their forever homes.
That's awesome. So how long have y'all been doing this?
The rescue has been in place for about 20 years.
Okay.
I've been volunteering for 6 years.
Okay.
Diane Delano is the president and founder.
Okay.
She is not able to come today, so I'm filling in for her.
So who are you today by the...
My name is Deborah.
Deborah, and who we got over here helping you?
I'm Deborah's mom, Dee Dee.
Dee Dee, y'all are awesome. Appreciate y'all doing this today. So we've heard a lot about this, but we've never visited. Do y'all do tours? Do y'all do educational seminars and stuff like that?
Tours. We're trying to just get the word out there. We're looking for clubs that are looking for activities.
Yep.
We are a 501c3, so of course we're looking for a small donation. We will host your club, give them maybe some food and some wine, give them a tour of the facility, and educate them a little bit about the wild mustangs.
Awesome. And they invited Tiffany and I to come over and take a tour of their facility, maybe do a standalone video, and then what else?
And then we'll see and maybe do some volunteer opportunities with our community, or they have some fun activities too, like painting with the horses and things like that. So we'll go check it out first later this summer, and then let you know about opportunities after that.
So the link to that and all the links to all of our social media, if you want to be notified, you can go to michaelandtiffany.com and sign up for our newsletter. Tiffany will send out a newsletter at least once a month, sometimes twice a month.
If you're not getting them, make sure you're checking your spam or junk.
That's
so
right.
A lot of you said, I haven't got a newsletter in 4 months. I have been sending them out every month. So make sure you're checking that folder.
There you go. And some of you have actually replied back to us and sent us messages back, but unfortunately a lot of your messages go straight to our spam folder too. So we're working on a better solution for that in the future so you can communicate back and forth with us. But yeah, overall, it was a beautiful day. It was an awesome day. Everybody out here was having a great time. And we got to get back home because it's hot, number one. And number two, what do we got to do?
We have to pack for our cruise. We leave tomorrow.
Yeah, this is our last cruise for a while. We've been cruising a lot. This is like our 4th cruise in the last 6 or 7 weeks. And so when we get back, where are we going this time?
We are going basically the best cruise ever.
For us anyway.
For us anyway. We are going to Key West and then to the private island. I think it's Perfect Day at Coco Cay.
Yes, we can't wait. So it's a celebrity cruise. We're going to be cruising out of Fort Lauderdale. It's our first time cruising out of that port. So when we get back, unfortunately, I just did not have time. We were home just a really short period of time to edit that Margaritaville cruise. But when we get back from our cruise, we're going to be home for at least 2 months. So I'll get all that cruise video stuff edited and uploaded for you, and we'll share our real life experiences with you on that. Yeah, and then when we get back too, we got some other announcements to make for you. So stay tuned about that, all right?
That's right.
There you go. You ready for that long golf cart ride back home?
I am. It's a beautiful golf cart ride, so I don't mind.
There you go. Thanks so much for watching our video. If you've watched this point and you haven't done so by now, hit that subscribe and notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Smash the thumbs up button. Drop us a comment below. Let us know where you're watching this video from. Do you already live in the Villages? Are you dreaming about moving to the Villages? Are you coming here for a lifestyle visit anytime soon? Yeah, we can't wait to hear from you. And again, just like Frank and Gio or anybody else, if you see us out and about, say hello to us, but you might wind up in one of our future videos, right? Have an awesome weekend. We will see you when we get back from our cruise and our next video.